Hi scholars, welcome to our first online math lesson. We're going to need a pencil and paper to start our lesson, so if you don't have that yet, pause the video and get it now. Okay, now that we're ready, let's take a look at the expression that I have up here. I have 19 plus 3. Now, I was thinking about how we can solve this, and I started out by representing 19 and 3 using cubes. So I represented my 19 with my blue cubes and my 3 with my yellow cubes. I want you to take a second to think about some strategies we could use to solve this. Either tell someone sitting with you or just think about it in your brain. Okay, now that we've had a minute to think about it, I'll tell you the strategies I thought of that we've learned in the past. We can use counting on, we could draw a picture to figure it out. But one of the newer things we've been doing is seeing if we can make a 10 using our ones. So let's see if we can do that today. First, I'm going to look at this number, 19. I wonder if we can get this number to the next 10. What would the next 10 be? Let's think about our 10s. We have 10, 20, 30, 40. What would come after 19? 20. Now, I have my blue cubes here. How many more would I need to make 19 into 20? Yeah, just one more. So, let's move over here. Over here, I've already moved this yellow cube up to the top to make a new 10. So now I see here that I have 10 and 20. And over here, I have 2 single cubes. Let me put this in a place value chart and see if we can find what our new answer is. How many 10s do I have? Look at the picture. Yes, I have 2 10s. I'll write that over here. How many 1s do I have? Look at the picture. Yes, I have 2 1s. I'll write it over here. Wow, so we just solved this problem. 19 plus 3 equals 22. But I'm wondering if we can show that using number bonds. So I'm going to rewrite it over here. 19 plus 3. Now I'm breaking down 3 because if you take a look at our yellow cubes, you'll notice that we move those around. How many did we have to take out of the 3? That's right, we took 1 out, and you can see the arrow showing that. So I'll put the 1 here. So if I have 3 and I take away 1, I would have 2 left. So I'll put the 2 here. Let's write a number sentence to represent what we did. We started with the blue cubes, which was 19. And we added 1 to get 20. Then, once we had the 20, we didn't stop there because we knew that over here we still had 2 left. So we would say 20 plus 2 equals 22. Great. We just showed how we made a 10 using the number bond way. Now let's see if we can show it using the arrow way. We're going to start with the same number. We started with 19. I'm going to draw my arrow. On top, I want to write what I added. And I know that I added 1. And we ended up with 20. And then, after that, we added 2. And we ended up with 22. We just did something amazing. We used our 1s and put them together to make a 10. We bundled our 1s to make a 10. You say it. We bundled our 1s to make a 10. That's going to be so important to remember for the rest of the lesson today. Let's take a look at a different problem and see if we can do it together. I want you to pause the video and go ahead and just draw out 29 and then unpause. Great. You've taken a moment to draw out 29, so you should have drawn 2 10s and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 1s. Now, here's the part where you have to listen close because we're going to learn something really important. When we draw the second number, we're going to draw with an X. That way, we know that we're representing the other number. We know we have 9 here, and how do we get to the next 10? We need 1 more. So I'm going to put 1X here. And then 1, 2, 3. I've shown my 3. Let's show that in a number bond. We took 1 to put right over there, And then we took 2, which we put right over here. Now, is this still 9 ones? It's not 9 ones anymore. We took our 9 ones, added 1, and we made it into 110. We made it into 110. When we make something into a 10, we draw a line down the middle. When you have a 10, you draw a line down the middle. You say it. Good. We draw a line down the middle. That shows that we made a 10. So let's take a look now at what we've done so far. We started with 29 and we added 1. That got us to what? Let's count the picture. 10, 20, 30. Yes. Notice that I counted this one right here as a 10 because I drew the line down the middle to make it into a 10. Great. So we know we got 30 when we did that. After that, we had some left over here. We had 2 left. So I'm going to write that. What is 30 plus 2? Yes, 30 plus 2 is 32. So I'm going to write that over here. I want you to pause the video now and I want you to write down how you would solve this using the arrow way. Show the work we did in the picture using the arrow way. Great. Good job trying to use the arrow way. Now watch me do it, and if you made a mistake, you can fix it on your paper with me. So I know we started with 29, so I'll draw my arrow and put plus 1 because we added plus 1 here. We had 30. Then finally, we had our plus 2 here, and I know we ended up with 32. Awesome job. We're bundling these ones together and making a 10 because that makes it more efficient for us to count the total number. Watch how fast I can do this. 10, 20, 30. I see 2. 30 plus 2 is 32. You could do it just as fast as me because you guys are such masters of counting by tens. Now, before you go to your problem set and try this on your own, I don't want you to get tricked. So let's take a look at this next problem together. We know when we draw our 2 that we're going to show it with x's, but things are going to get a little bit tricky with this problem, so let's try it together. I'll start with my 17. Okay, I drew my 17. Now, I know I need to draw my 2. Where can I put the 2? Can I add it onto my 7 ones? Yeah, I can. But how many do we have now? Yeah, now we have 9 ones here. Can I draw a line down the middle? No, I can't. That's right. I can't do that because we only draw a line down the middle when we make a 10. When we make a 10. We're not always going to make a 10. So we have to pay attention to make sure we don't get tricked. Let's see what we have here. I'm noticing 110, so I'll put it over here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 ones. So 17 plus 2 is 19. Awesome job. Let's go over some points that I want you to remember today when you're trying the problem set on your own before you go off and do it on your own. Here's some points we need to remember. The first one is this. We can bundle or combine ones to make a 10. So important. We can add the ones first and then add our new number to the tens place. So what I mean by that is that when we had, let's say 15 plus 6, we were able to add our ones on first. Then we knew we had tens and we were able to add that on. So we were able to say, oh, okay, so 20 plus 1 is 21. The last thing I want you to remember is what I just showed you in this picture. When I was drawing my 6, I always used an X to represent it because that lets me know that we're using the other number. It's easier for us to tell how we made our new 10 and how we used both of the numbers in the problem when we represent the numbers differently. So when you're adding on that next number, are you going to use circles to draw them? No, you're going to use X's. Scholars, it's so much fun teaching you today's lesson online, and I look forward to seeing you for the next lesson tomorrow. Make sure that you remember to use X's to represent your next number, and then once you have 10 ones, you're drawing a line down the middle to show that you made your 10. If you get confused or you're not sure what to do when you're practicing your problem set, come back and rewatch the video so that you know what to do. Bye!